Frank. So because
Yeah.
we are muted here, just so you don't have to call back. So they will just indicate by, since the camera is on, we'll just give you signal to say yes or no. Thank you.
Okay. So who has used ChatGPT? Okay, most people. So Copilot, I suppose, in M365, right? It's inside in Word, it's in Excel, it's in PowerPoint, and it's just amazing. So I'm just going to share my screen with you guys there. Can you second now? Can you see my screen there now? Do you see my screen?
So it's still coming up, Frank? Yeah, we can see it now. Yes.
Okay, okay. So this is my M365 account. It's just the one I just use for kind of training. So there's, I suppose, if we kind of start off with Word first, because most people kind of use Word, and start off with a blank document. Can you see that there? You have to see the Word document with the Copilot on top. You see that, Joseph?
Yeah, I can see it. I don't think folks from Nigeria can see that yet.
Okay, Joseph, you're on mute there.
Yeah.
Can
you guys are muted.
Yes, so it's just because we don't want to have a hallback from here. So yes, we can see it now, Frank.
Okay. So look, I'll just start off with kind of Word, and we might go to Excel and PowerPoint, and Outlook, and just do kind of a brief kind of. So like up in the top here, we got Copilot in the middle, and you up in the top right-hand side, you got Copilot there as well. So I prefer to use the one on the right-hand side, so you can see the extra pane here on the side, because that will give you kind of everything with AI has got to do with the prompts, right? It's whatever you put in as a prompt is what you're going to get out. So like up here, it kind of gives you generate ideas, right? List ideas for a fun remote team building event. Okay, so it's giving you ideas. It's even below here says analyze the text in the following and make suggestions on how to improve it, you know, write more confidently, right? So we could hit any one of these boxes and it would give us something, right? So how do I, do something? So we'll just put in something here. Write me a an article about, we'd say, Microsoft. Okay, so we'll just see what it will actually generate then for us about Microsoft. We all know Microsoft is this kind of cloud computing software company. So it's after giving us a big article here now. So I'm just going to, so it says, sure, I'd be happy to write an article about Microsoft. Okay, so I'm just going to copy all that and just put it in the main section here, okay? So this is what it kind of came up, right? So it's a journey of innovation and impact, right? It was set up by Bill Gates in 1975. So I'm not going to read all that anyway, okay? So it's kind of giving us 2 pages almost, right? So we can just go along, right? It's giving us a couple of suggestions, right? Do we want to add more Microsoft recent projects? Okay, we'll throw that in and see what it'll generate. So we had a page and a half, and we'll see what it's actually going to give us now. Okay, so I'm just going to copy and paste all that in and just we'll kind of do some stuff with that. So like if you have a lot of text, um, okay, so we can kind of ask Copilot here, I'd say, summarize the document, right? And we'll hit generate. So you can get it if you have lots of text. So now we had a page and a half up here. Now it's after summarizing this into 4 little paragraphs, right? So down the bottom here, you can either keep it or you've got an option to regenerate it. You can delete it, or you can ask it to make changes, like maybe, can you put this in a table? But okay, and I just hit the generate at the end. So as you can see now, it's kind of breaking everything down into a table, right? So give the events on the left here, then put it into more detailed here. So it can do kind of nice tricks for you without having to, do a lot of work. So like if you had to generate that table now yourself, it could take you 15 or 20 minutes, whereas I just done it there in a couple of seconds. So I'm just down over to the right hand side of that. We've got a couple of little things, right? If we want to add an image in there, so we could click on that. Um, we could upload it from the device or whatever, or we can just paste it in here and it'll go in. So there's a few of these kind of things like prompts, chat with an agent, view prompts. So I'm just going to go into it just to show you the prompts there, wherever. So you can write more confidently, find specific information, list pros and cons. So I'm just going to click on all prompts, right? So Microsoft has got this thing called the Prompt Lab. So we'd say if you can see them all here, right? Microsoft Copilot, Teams, Outlook. So like we're in Word, so we're just looking to do stuff. And you got all the drop down things here, right? So we're just going to click on a few of them. And the job type, we're information technology. So as you can see, it's actually breaking them down. Visualize creator. So we'll just leave it at that. So look, it's kind of broke it down into a few things. You can use it to summarize emails, bullet point. You can write blogs, and write articles about where they got elephants, include habit and diet. Yeah, so it's kind of pulling up kind of stuff that is kind of funny and witty. So we can just go back to our Word document there, and we just copied one of the prompts, and we just say keep that one, and then we can put in one of the prompts. And as you put in the prompt, then Copilot kind of looks at what you're after writing, and it kind of is trying to think ahead of you and give you more ideas. Like, so what it's put there about importance of social responsibility in the tech industry, highlighting how some companies can create positive global impact while staying innovative. Sounds good. So look, we'll hit the tab and we'll put that in and give it a couple of seconds, and then look, it's after anticipating more stuff, right? So staying innovative and adaptable with examples of successful, innovative, and a call to action for readers. Okay, that sounds okay. So we can just hit the tab and that goes, and I'm just going to hit the generate button there, the blue button, and we'll see what it will come up with then, right? So out of the prompt is giving us the power of social responsibility in the tech industry, why social responsibility matters. Okay, all these kind of stuff here, right? So what we can do is try that thing again. Can you put this in a table format? And some people say if you ask Copilot, you say please and thank you, you probably get a better outcome. But I think, as you can see there now, look, it's after breaking all that down into introduction, why social responsibility matters, and call to action. So that's kind of an overview of Word in that. Anybody have any questions on that or about Prompt Lab or anything?
So I'm just wondering why you said some people said if you use please that you're likely going to get better response from Copilot. Is that your experience too?
Yeah, definitely. Um, I had to write an article, few articles to get the MVP program, and I applied a couple of times before turned down. So what I done in the prompt is I said, can you write me? I already applied for to be an MVP 2 times before and I was turned down. Can you help me write this article? And what it kind of tends to do, it kind of knows that you're really trying to get something, and it will write the article better for you. So it's the prompts you put in, like, are, you know, they say if you say please, or that you already wrote this article before and you weren't successful applying for it. So it just kind of takes things out like that. You're really trying to get this over the line and it will try and help you a bit better. So now, guys, it's AI, so it's learning all the time. Any
Thank
other
you very
questions?
much, Frank, for sharing. Very good. So do we have anyone have any other question?
Sorry?
Okay, so Frank, I think we can move on. I was just trying to ask the audience if there is any question from anyone. I think we are good from here, except there's another person on the call who has a question.
Okay.
Frank, are you still there?
Yeah. Did somebody else have a question, did you say?
Okay, so I find out that there's no one here who has a question, so we may just
Okay.
move on, Frank.
Okay. Very good. So the other thing is we'll say Excel. And I must say, every week I go into one of these things, like Word or Excel or wherever with Copilot. I find something new all the time, so it's evolving. It's like it's in its infancy at the moment, so you know, expect when you go into it every time there might be something new, and you're saying, "Oh, so look, this is um, this is a table of it's called Big Mark Data." Okay, so this Excel sheet is free to download on the internet. So if anybody is looking for a sample Excel sheet, this one is available, and it's all about grocery shops, um, small shops, big shops, and it's got all the different types of food, like low fat, regular, um, and it's got kind of some of the data is like low fat here. It's got LF inside the thing. So there's a few things that are missing, like there's some zeros, and you can see there. So from we say a data science point of view, this is a nice Excel sheet because it's got errors in it, right? So when you come along to an Excel sheet from a data science point of view, you have to clean up the Excel sheet, and like the zeros, it'll kind of figure out the average and it'll put them in. So I'm just going to hit on the Copilot up here in the top right, and we'll see it'll give us kind of suggest the formula for columns, under understand, summarize using pivot tables and charts, and apply colors and formatting, or you can ask Copilot. Sometimes with Excel now, I found it's a bit, some of the stuff you ask it mightn't work, I'll just hit on show data insights. We'll see, will it give us, this is a very big Excel sheet now. So it mightn't work on it. So it came up, it says, I encountered an issue while trying to generate data insights. Please try refining the question. Okay. So I'm going to ask it stuff like, we have all the different food stuff here, right? Going to ask it how many canned or dairy, we'll say. How many dairy? How many dairy items? Okay, straightforward enough. We'll check it in the old-fashioned way, and we'll see what did it come up with. So I asked Copilot, and it came up with 682. So like if you had to do it the old way, okay, you'd have to go over here to the items, click on the drop-down thing, and deselect everything. And then I'm just going to click on dairy and apply that, and we'll see. So it's after clicking on the dairy now, right? So we know Copilot said there's 682 there. So I'm just going to go down to the end of the dairy. we see how many. So if I click on here, lift, just go back up to the top. Sorry now. And I'm after clicking on everything here. And can you see down the end of the screen here, my count is 682. So it's quite accurate when it works. I'm just going to select everything back again. And play. So we have over here on the left side, we've got low fat, regular. We can just ask it how many low fat items. I mean, just these are just simple kind of tasks that we're just kind of asking it. So, like, if you had to go and find all the dairy things there yourself, it would take you a bit longer. So, as you can see here, right, it's giving me suggestions that it can actually insert a row, okay, and it can give me the different identifiers and regular low fat. So I'm just going to tell it insert another row, okay? So if we go over to the end here, true, false, or whatever, so we can just click on insert a row. So it's after putting it in down the end. 1 second, now we'll just go down. Just to verify it that it done what it said. So they say now this is a big data set, like, and there's about 8,000 um 8,000 rows in it. So, like, if you were trying to analyze this yourself, it would take a long time. And 1 second now. I think it's 8,800 pieces of information. So yeah, so look, it's after getting the low fat and it's after making a total there of 10,781. So this thing incorporated in that extra row, you know. So I'm just going to undo that. So that's kind of some of the stuff it actually can do with Excel. So I kind of done earlier. I can ask it low fat items on each row, so you can see true, false, false. So you can ask it like stuff like this one here is. It's got all different years where all the different shops were made. So you could ask it something like, what's the oldest shop or outlet? We'd say it because it's saying outlet, so we'll just put in outlet. And we'll see what it kind of comes up with. So yeah, so it's after giving us 1985, right, is the oldest one. So we can go over here and we can verify that. Look at our list here, look, 85, 87, 90. So we know, it's 1985 is the oldest one. So that's kind of some stuff with Excel. Anybody, any questions on that? Or do you want me to try something on Excel?
Okay, so Frank, thank you very much for the data. So you mentioned that this can be accessed from the internet, and the file you're looking for from is big matter data, big
Yeah,
math data. Do you
that's,
want to shed light on where we can get
yeah, I'll
the
show
Excel
you.
so we can?
If you just put in BIG Mart, RTBATA, I'll show you the website. It's actually a very good website. This is it, analytics. Do you see this one? They have lots of projects on here for doing kind of stuff like machine learning and data science and that. So you can see, look, see the big Mart sales predictions. That's the Excel sheet I was using. And they have all kind of different stuff you can do with this sheet. You know, if you were doing any kind of, like I was talking about the data cleaning there, you know, the modeling, you can use it. These are all stuff they actually done on that particular set of data, like city types, population density, store capacity. So, you know, like all the different brands. So this is, I can actually, if you saw, I just put in big mark data and it brought me to this site. So this is a very good site. So anybody learning stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Can you also help us drop the link on the chat, Frank? Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. I'll copy that one. And there we go. Yeah, so that's in the chat there. Very good website for anybody going to do data analytics.
Okay, thank you very much, Frank. So someone in the audience has a question also. So go ahead, Paul.
Okay, Ivan, thank you very much for the session. Yeah, so I want to know because I have Copilot integrated with my Windows 11. So I want to know if it's everybody who can access the like of Microsoft Word, Excel, and stuff, and they use it the way you just did.
Yeah, but you can use Copilot in your Edge. But
So Frank, you mentioned the Copilot that comes with the Windows 11, that if users will have the same experience you just displayed while using Copilot in Windows 11, can they also have it in Word, Excel, and that like what you just did already? That's his question.
yeah, so like you need to get another license if you want to use it in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. You have to have a Copilot Pro license. So you have the free one in Bing, okay? But to use it in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, you have to get a Copilot Pro license. Just 1 second there now. I'll just see if. Okay, so there's different plans, okay? So you need to have an M365 license, and then to get Copilot, then it's like $30 a month, $20. So you see you got Copilot in Outlook, PowerPoint, Teams. So you're using the free one, so you need to get an extra license if you want to use the other things. Is that okay?
Yes, you just confirmed. That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you, Frank.
Okay, so the other one there, maybe we'll just see Outlook. So you can use it to um, generate emails, right? So you could just, we'd say, I'm inside Outlook here now, and I'm just going to click on draft with Copilot here, and we just say, I want a week's holidays, right? So I'll just say, hi boss. Could I get a week off? So what would we say? Hi boss, could I get a week off to go on holidays? Okay, so single line, right? So you just have to put in a prompt, right? And over here on the right hand side, you've got generate. So I'm just going to generate a draft, right? And we'll see it'll kind of write an email, as you can see there. It's hi boss, hope this email finds you well. So sucking up to your boss, okay, for you and everything. I'm writing to request a week off to take a much needed holiday. I believe this time away will help me recharge and come back more productive and focused. Could you please let me know if this would be possible? I would greatly appreciate your understanding and approval. Thank you for considering my request. So as you can see, I only just put in a couple of words and it just really expanded on, how I want a holiday and, to try and get your boss to do it, So it can do stuff like that. You can get it to, if you went away on holidays and you came back and next your inbox has 200 emails, you could just get it to summarize my emails, Um, so down the bottom here, right? So you can either keep it, discard it, you can retry it again. So we can just retry it just to see will it kind of do much more. I hope you're doing well. I might just crest the week off holiday. It's something similar, but thank you for considering my request at the end there, and there's best regards and everything. So it's quite good in we'd say, like, if you want to summarize my emails, 1 second, I will just go back. Go back to Outlook again. And I'm just trying to find where Copilot is. Open Copilot. So you can see up the top here now, and I was saying summarize by Copilot, so you could get it to kind of summarize all your emails if you had about 200 of them or whatever, so it's quite good that way. So anybody, any questions on Outlook?
To inquire if there is a question on Outlook. So seeing it compose email to a request, leave, and also now we have also seen the option to summarize email. So far from the audience, there is no question yet regarding Outlook. Thank you.
So was there a question in that? I kind of didn't catch it. Joseph?
Frank,
Joseph?
so far from the audience, there is no question.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So One second now. I'll just go back to this one here. Okay, so I just said, like, I suppose my favorite one of the whole lot, right, is PowerPoint. You can see this PowerPoint presentation, right, was actually generated totally by Copilot. Okay. So if I just run it, slideshow from the beginning. So I just asked it to do an overview on Microsoft 365 Copilot. And this is what it gave me. Pictures, everything. I didn't edit one bit of this. So as you can see, nice pictures. It's telling you all about Copilot, right? Introduction, core technologies behind Copilot, workflow integration. So I won't read all of them. I won't bore you with it, but just we'll go down through some of the slides, right? What is Microsoft 365 Copilot? The productivity tool that uses AI machine learning to simplify mundane tasks and provide actionable insights in real time, allowing you to focus on high priority work and increase productivity. Sounds good. Nice picture as well. Next one, purpose and benefits, right? Efficiency, like some of the stuff I just done there was very quick, like getting it to write articles, getting it to find stuff in Excel sheets. So it's all about saving time, increase accuracy. So it pulled out the numbers out of the Excel sheet and they were all spot on when we checked it the old way. So as you can see, like some of the pictures are quite good for an Excel sheet, like so it's telling you, you know, Microsoft Copilot is integrated with several applications within the Microsoft 365 suite, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook. This allows users to access Copilot features and functionalities within the familiar Microsoft 365 environment. So it's kind of it's fairly accurate. As I said, no, I didn't edit anything in here. Some of it with PowerPoint tends to be kind of going over itself. Like, okay, it's telling us artificial intelligence, machine learning, and M365 Copilot. And we'll just move on. Okay, it's telling us is using natural language processing, which allows machines to understand and analyze using language to facilitate intelligence, recommendations, and insights. Okay, that's fine. Cloud computing and data integration. Okay, so it's using, you know, compute to analyze large volumes of data, you know, like that big huge Excel sheet there now, you know. So it's kind of doing that sort of stuff, yeah. Automated task management. Okay, so you can actually schedule emails and data. You know, all kind of stuff to improve productivity, basically. And real-time collaboration. Okay, so you know, calendars, you can use to share calendars, um, collaboration documents in real time. So you could be right, like we could have the same document open, we can be working on it at the same time, that sort of stuff. Microsoft 365 Copilot video conferencing right inside. I know Joseph actually done a demo on this there recently. So whereas you can have your teams and somebody came along and missed half it, you can just get the teams to kind of summarize the whole teams meeting, and you know, it kind of helps out with that sort of stuff as well. Personalizations, um, not much on that one. So like it's nice graphics in it as well. So as I say, it's a bit repetitive because here again it talks about Word, Excel, PowerPoint, blah blah blah. So yeah. And here again, look, talks again about automating routine tasks in Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Okay. And down the next line is still, as I say, it's a bit repetitive some of the time. It mentions Word, Excel, again, PowerPoint. So it gives you kind of a lot of stuff. So I'll just escape out of this one and we'll just go to. So like here we've got the slides opened without the Copilot. One second now, and we'll go to the home page and see we got Copilot up here in the top right again. So I'm just going to go into Copilot here, and it's giving us all these little things we can do here under summarize the presentation, show key slides and decks, create an image. So these are all new things now that I haven't seen. So if you say click on the slide here, we can click on designer up the top. And so if we didn't want the picture on the left, we could put it over here on the right. Or if we thought we wanted it bigger, click on that one. So it gives you, designer is another AI tool from Microsoft as well. So they've integrated the two of them into the PowerPoint. So that's, go back to Copilot here. And what I want to do is just show you a blank presentation. And I click on Copilot. And it should load up on the right-hand side here again. So Joseph, where did you say you are at the moment?
So I'm in Ososo, Edo State,
Spell
Nigeria.
it.
OSOSO.
OSO.
SO.
Okay, so OSO.
Yes, please.
Okay, so I'm
Anything,
getting.
just more detail. It can be Akoko Edo, Nigeria. Akoko Edo is AKO KO.
One second. Can you put that in the chat there, and I'll have the right pronunciation.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to see what Copilot will pull up on.
Yeah,
where
Frank, I just put in the chat now. Can you check the chat now? Is there?
Yeah, I can hear you there, Stephen.
Yeah, it's in the chat now. Yeah, I just put it there now. Check.
That it there, is it?
Yeah, take it. Yeah.
Okay, so you just go back here to our right, and so it's. So when I started doing this first time, when you asked it to make a presentation for you, second now. So what you want to do, create a presentation about, right? And then going to put in where you are, and then hit enter. And let's see, sometimes at the start, it was only give you 6 slides. And now I see some PowerPoint presentations where it can give you up to 24 slides. It'll give you speakers notes. It will give you pictures. Okay, so how many? We got 11 slides, okay? So we will, if you can see down the bottom here, look, it's after giving us speakers notes as well. And it also tells you AI generated content may be incorrect. So always read whatever it gives you and make sure you verify it. So can you read that there on the screen, Joseph? Can you see the speaker's notes?
That's not coming up here. The speakers, yeah, it's up now. AI generated document. Yeah, they're being correct. Also, so is a town where do government, local government area. I can see it.
Yeah. So is that information accurate?
Yes, it is correct. Rich history.
That is correct.
It's
Okay.
correct. Yes. Yes.
So we just go to the slideshow. 1 second now, from the beginning. So as you can see, it puts in the words kind of nice at the start of the presentation. So it gives you the history, unique culture, top attractions, historical foundation, legends and myths, migration stories, historical events. So you probably know all about these things and you know whether it's accurate or not. And colorful festivals, local cuisine. Really nice colorful pictures, aren't they? So yeah, these are all are these all local things where you are? Oh, nice. So yeah, that's kind of the PowerPoint side of things. Like if you wanted to it's given us some suggestions down here as well. Tell me more about the culture. What about the tourist attractions? You know, so it's kind of integrated with the Bing one as well here, so is that you can kind of ask it more stuff, you know, like what about tourist attractions? You can get it to generate more slides if you needed them. So this is just pulling it from the Copilot on Bing here, you know, all the different questions from inside it. So any questions on PowerPoint?
Okay, I'm looking into the audience to find out if there is a question. Yeah, I have one here. So, Paul, please, you can go ahead with the question.
Okay, thank you once again, Frank. So my question is coming in the part of the sustainability of, should I say, for those of us that are coming into the system, the M365 technology, you know, knowing fully well, for example, with the Copilot integrated to the Edge browser, unless you state otherwise, I want to believe that it can virtually, you know, help you carry out tasks and guide you on what to do in the path of, you know, getting things done. So in situation like this, reducing workload for people already in the system, what is the hope of us coming in that, I mean, without the fear of co-pilots getting our job done? I mean, for externals.
Yeah, but
So, Frank, did you get?
yeah, so like you see how quick it, if I had to make that PowerPoint presentation here with the 11 slides and the pictures and the information, it would probably take me at least half a day to do it. So whereas with Copilot, it just done that there in the matter of 30 seconds. So
So, Frank, his question is about the fear of beginners not getting in because the system is almost becoming fully automated and they are
Yes,
just
I'm telling you.
about to start their own career. And so, what is the so he wants a bit of will I say assurance that he still has a space there, even though there are AIs that are doing some of the job up there.
yeah, like there's a lot of jobs now that AI is going to do away with. So I kind of think if somebody was going to be a programmer, I would say forget about it because Copilot is able to write all the code and stuff like that at the moment, you know. Um, so like even though you could see at the start of this one, somebody still needs to go in and verify stuff as well, you know. Um, so like where would you start in your career? That's a big one at the moment. You need to know what AI is going to do away with and what is it going, you know. Um, like for automating things, it's getting. I see. Can I open up some stuff here just to show you guys? Um, this year you're going to see a lot of stuff called agents. Probably the old name was kind of chatbots. So these are Power Pages. 1 second now. So I've done a demonstration there a couple of weeks ago on even web designing, you know, designing a web page. Wait, we see Power Pages. I'm not sure, is it this one? Templates. Okay, so as you can see, it's got all these kind of programs. So like if you were going to be thinking about doing web design, I would say forget about it. Those types of jobs are going to be people just do them themselves, you know. Um so I just click into these, it gives you all these like, you know, so you could choose any one of these templates um for doing a website, you know. So you could have a website up and running. So you could just put the name of your site inside here, create the web address here, your language here, and you just hit done, you know. So we could just put test in here. And we'll just put one in here and just hit done. So the AI is just going to set up a whole web page for me there in the space of seconds. You'll just see, I think when I done it the last time from start to finish, it took me 3 minutes and I had a full web page. So we just leave that a second. So there's kind of all stuff like learning to do Power Pages is probably a job on its own. Power Automate is another one, be a job on its own as well. There is going to be a new job as a prompt engineer for making all those prompts, job on its own. So it's going to get rid of some jobs and it's going to create new jobs. So I suppose it didn't really answer your question there because there's so much stuff kind of coming at us at the moment, you know.
Yes, Frank, I guess that would answer that question perfectly. While it's going to take away some jobs, it's going to create new jobs. And Peter has already commented on the chat to say that he should be concerned about how he can use it to make his job easier and not concentrating on how it's coming to take his job. So I think that's a very beautiful contribution.
Yeah. So you can see there now, it just made that website there for me. So I could just go into it and it's just getting things ready. This was the other one I'd done the test before. So we just preview this one. This was, you can click on edit then to go into all the pages and, you know, change the text if you want. So Power Pages is a new way web design will be done. So you can see, you can just go in here, change the text, come down here, change your text, see how easy they're after making things. So like web, you can put all the different pages here, about page, frequently asked questions, you know, simple, change that, change that, change that. So it's so simple now to have a website. It's taking minutes to put up one. So, any other questions, guys?
Any other question, guys? Yes, so Messi has a question. And who again? So Messi, go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, Frank. Good afternoon, Frank. So thank you so much for your input so far. But I just want to get a little clarification because I'm a bit confused. When you talked about prompting AI, I'm
Yeah.
still a bit confused. I didn't get how you created those slides. So I don't know if there's a way you can actually throw more light on that.
Yeah, is it about the prompts that we were talking about?
Yes, Frank. She's a bit far from the mic, and
Yeah.
there's noise from the background. Yeah, so while you shared your screen, so there was a bit of lag this time. So she didn't see where how you were typing in the prompts, especially at that point where we were doing the PowerPoints. Yes.
Yeah, I just see, can I find it? It's Copilot Lab prompts. So they actually got a gallery, you know, did you see that, Joseph?
Yes, Frank. We can see it now. Yes.
Yeah. So this is kind of the gallery of it, showing your prompts. So we can go to first one. So this is the one where I was earlier, whereas you can actually, if you wanted to do something, we'd say with PowerPoint, and click on PowerPoint there. And if you wanted to tasks, we say if you wanted to design something, and then you could have another drop-down window, and if you were talking about information technology, or you can just pick on this one, and then it'll come up with all these prompts for you, you know, if you wanted to use your own, like write a blog about something. It's just to give you different examples of stuff that you want to get prompts from. So if I go back here to this one word, it will probably come up with different prompts for you. And if you sign in with your own account, it'll save all your prompts that you had, you know. So you can pick Microsoft, or you can go into something else. So that's the kind of the prompts thing, yeah.
All right, Frank. So thank you very much for your time so far. The demo, they were straight to the point, and we truly appreciate it. We thank everyone. Thank you, Peter, for the reassurance that we had on the charts. I'm sure that's going to be a form of encouragement to us who are about starting our career. And thank you very much for your time, Peter, for following through all of this. Stephen, we have you on the call, even though you're on hold now. We want to say thank you so much. So, Frank, this is Ososo, and we want to say thank you. We'll be having an outing tomorrow. We'll take some pictures from the city, the nice city around the village, and then we can have you look at those pictures and actually see like the cultural heritage here. So we want to say thank you. So the audience, Frank supported this program by giving us 12 units of laptops, even though we have some challenges moving them down to Nigeria and then to Ososo. So we are still on that, working on logistics to get them down. So Frank, we want to say thank you for not just spending your time on the call, for also trying to use resources, physical resources to support this movement. We want to say thank you.
Okay, guys, thanks for having me, and talk again soon, Joseph.
So I just want us to use to greet you in our dialect, just to tell you thank you very much. And we all, so Frank, let me go before them. Oko is the way we say thank you here in the part of the world. So the audience here will echo that, just so you know what they are saying. So and then before you go, please. So 1, 2, say Oko. So we can now bye for now, Frank. We'll continue our conversation. Peter will contact you also from WhatsApp. Stephen, are you there? Can you say hello to us, Steve?
Yeah, hi, hello everybody. Yeah, Joseph, you are doing an incredible job. Well done. God bless you. I'm Frank. Yeah, I really love your presentation, and it's like I told Joseph. I said that this year I'm going strong into Copilot. Like, yeah, and also just buttress on the point on the question someone asked about taking the job. So AI or Copilot is not taking any job. Believe you me, you just know how to integrate, how to use those tools, and then also to make your own way, and how to also fashion your CV, and definitely, sorry, and definitely you definitely get that particular job you need.